right. Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I'm so happy you're here. I am a singer-songwriter amongst a number of things I do. I do mostly modern American folk, but also some bluesy songs. Most of my music's on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping. And I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, although often I am running late. Come on for like a half hour, 40 minutes, do like 4 songs or something. Please do consider following me at Tiffany TLC Music. I broadcast on all of these places at once when I come on. So Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and NHAPS. And you can follow me at one or all of these places, but especially Twitter, because that's the only place where I make announcements as well as broadcast. So we are going to start with my cathartic break free from stress song, I think. I'm torn, actually. Perhaps I want to, I think I do want to do that one, actually. Okay. It's called I'm So Done. Not trying to have it be about, and I don't think of it as being about, I'm so done with a particular person, or like I'm frustrated with somebody, or I'm judging them. I'm just done with stress. I'm just done. And it's a particular thing in this case that it's kind of something that I felt disappointed about today. And so this song comes in handy when that's the case. I'm trying to find it. All right, there it is. No, that's not it. I'm looking at the wrong song. I had a different song in mind in my head than I had just said. Okay, there it is. I'm so done. So please feel free to comment. I see there's a like. Thank you. Please do feel free to just either watch or you can let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from. We are continuing to have some pretty tough times, the resurgence of tough times with COVID. And that's actually related to why I need the I'm So Done song. Just right now, I guess how to put it in a way that everybody might relate to is I'm just really sad and just tired of how the disconnects over this are affecting our personal relationships and our get-togethers. And when there's a disconnect about, when we don't have shared reality about COVID and how to stay safe and how to keep each other safe, and then as a result, people don't feel comfortable. Not everybody feels comfortable getting together, and maybe even there's some frustrated feelings in there for somebody, or whatever it might be, and there's such a difficulty bridging that gap. I'm finding such a difficulty, and like I'm ready to suggest mediation at this point, because I don't know that the person I'm talking to, that I'm having this issue with, I don't really trust that we're going to be able to make our way on our own. It's like that. And I looked up online, and apparently I am not alone in this. Like over a large portion of vaccinated people are having this problem with others in their lives who are not, or who are otherwise not meeting their needs for safety information, safety reassurance, disclosure about safety, stuff like that. That's what I'm dealing with. So here we go. So long I held myself down, carried out down in the dark, deep underground. But I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do not to shine. That I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. stressed out, I couldn't grow. I was a kid, I needed more help, so I learned to depend on myself. Now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. Even grown up, I couldn't rest. On my guard, life was a test. Part of me deep inside still thought it was. It's how to survive. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. So happy I found my way to that part to tenderly feel my heart. Trust in my grown-up self, to trust that I could ask and get. I could ask and get. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. So an excuse to do this verse again. So happy I found my way to that part, tenderly feel my heart. Trust in my grown-up self, to trust that I could ask and get help. 'Cause I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. There, wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. Hi, Terry. 'Cause I am. I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun. With everyone. With everyone. With everyone. How are you doing, Terry and Carrie? You rhyme, Terry and Carrie. Terry, you might relate to this. First of all, I want to know how things are where you're working in healthcare, is a nurse, right? How are things going? Our doctor friend who comes on here said 8 people in his office have COVID. They're all vaccinated and always wear masks. So, and I know this is happening all over. I mean, at least anecdotally, almost everyone I know has somebody they know who's vaccinated, who's dealing with a situation where they and their friends have gotten infected. And the reason I just did I'm So Done is because I am really just wanting relief from the stress of dealing with lack of shared reality around COVID and COVID safety, and lack of the safety disclosures that I think would be valued by my friends and I. There's, I don't want to get into, anything too detailed, but there's just a circle of friends, and there's a particular friend in there that, issued sort of an invitation to everybody without disclosing certain information. And, I ended up talking to her, and then without that not having worked, I talked to the other friends, and then she got very, very upset. And so I want to fix it. I want to say, I'm so sorry, it'll never happen again. But I don't feel that way, because to me, the safety issue is so paramount. And I'd like to think there are creative ways we can meet all the needs. And so I'd like to think that, but I'm feeling pretty hopeless right now. pretty hopeless about that. And then I've done some online searching since then and found I'm not alone in this. This is not, and it's not too surprising, but more than half, I guess, of vaccinated people, for example, are avoiding or sort of distancing themselves from their unvaccinated friends or relatives. And this is causing breakups, family breakups, and family ruptures, I guess you could say, and friend circle ruptures. And I think there's a lot of discontent behind that related to this surge that didn't have to happen. So I didn't expect to see myself in the middle of one of those situations, but here I am. It's happened, and over the last like week or so as I was recovering from my surgery. So anyway, I hope you both are doing well, and any others watching live or replay, I hope you do consider, if you're new, you're not yet following, please do follow Tiffany TLC Music, any of these spots, especially Twitter, because that's where I make announcements. So let's do another song. I'm thinking, if you guys are all right with one candle. And I'm trying to see, I live in a place where, like, this person is not a Trumpian, right? And this person is not somebody you would typically put into, and I try not to do the judgments, right? I know you're joking, but like I try not to go there. What this person's coming more from like an alternate, doesn't enjoy watching the news, kind of believes in things that to me are more counterfactual in terms of like health stuff. It's more of a stereotypically Californian person, I guess you could say, who maybe has alternative medicine beliefs, stuff like that, maybe more than I do. And also just somebody who's not, for some reason, is not really seeming that interested in the news and doesn't, just has been kind of like, I'm not concerned. And so, yeah. And you know, I can even let go but I'm sad because this used to be a group of friends that we would all get together and like, yeah, we can get together 6 feet apart with masks, but this was an invitation to do something that wouldn't involve masks. And I was like, are you going to say anything to others about this, and this, like, and give people reassurance? And I talked to them and they were like, oh, you know, basically not. And so then I talked to the other friends, and there was a lot of upset that I had done that. And, but I'm like, golly, I don't know. I can't see my way around to I can't see my way around to keeping COVID safety information from my dearest friends and their kids. I know, that's a good point, Carrie. And to be fair, I wasn't even saying that. I just wanted to know if people in her family were vaccinated, and asking other people, because she wasn't telling me, was not happy with that, not happy with me, you know, calling other people at the party, or trying to, you know, give them full information so that they could make their own decisions, because that then might in turn mean the party got changed that she was planning. And just to me, it's all about safety as a number one. And we don't have shared reality on the risks. I think that's the root of it. Because it'd be like if somebody called you about a party you were planning and they said, hey, aren't you going to tell anyone that your house is haunted? You'd be like, my house isn't haunted. So no, I'm not going to share that. So it's almost to that level. It's like, there's nothing to see here. So why would I do that? And, you know, it's truly, I keep trying to write her back, and I haven't been, it's been like a week and a half. I told her it would be a while, but I'm at a loss. I might just have to say, you know what, we're going to have to like find a mediator or something. Is the only way I can think of to work our way through this. Because what I have to tell her, no matter how much empathy I laden on, and she's not going to want to, I don't think she's going to be amenable to hearing what I have to say. And so it's just, and this is somebody that's like saying, I love you so much. I treasure our friendship. And I feel the same way. Like, I love her, I care so much about her. And it's just tragic is the word. So let's do one candle. How about that? Ugh. That's why I have down about seeing you through, or the music to see you through. One Candle is a song about feeling hopeless and needing a vision of coming together. Oh no, with other people. But yeah, coming together with other people that you have maybe a little more shared reality with, in hopes of kind of making it through to the other side. That's applicable to the situation. I hope it's applicable. I actually hope it's not applicable to something you're working with. Hopefully, you're just happy as clams out there. That would be the better thing. All right. Your one short candle in your hands, and its flame is dim and it's flickering. When the clouds are thick and the moon is thin and your sight is dim, come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We'll make our way through the night, holding hands warm and tight. Or we'll join as we go, step by step, however slow. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. To navigate, we'll collaborate, not engage in hate, commit to share one fate. Going peacefully with empathy, integrity, inclusivity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. We'll let science guide, set the unprovable aside, keep open minds, see what we find. We'll look inside, see where biocides, expose it to light, invite it to take flight. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. It may take time, now and then we'll fall, but someday we'll reach our goals. Safety, equality, opportunity for all humanity. So come to me, oh, come to me, let us start as one, lift our candles up together now, brighter than the sun. Brighter, no, oops, brighter than the sun. I forgot that I was on the last verse. Didn't want it to be over. Carrie, I still have tooth pain. How long did you have pain? Thanks, Finbar. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thanks, Terry. Carrie, you may be too busy to type, but I am wondering how things are in your office with COVID and whether you've dealt with any of these issues of, but that's very sweet. Any of these issues of disconnect with relatives or family, friends, I guess, about COVID safety. I've had some disconnects before, but this is the biggest. This is like threatening to be a complete rupture. Yeah, it's building up again. I know. So tragic. So tragic. We didn't need to be here. Oh, God. Sorry to hear that. I hope it's. What was scary about that? You remember George? He comes on. He's a doctor. He comes on here a lot. He was talking about. Yeah, someday. I wish sooner rather than later. It will. It will someday. Just seems so far away right now. And there's just a lot of, like I said, a lot of painful relationships stuff that can happen with this. Family and friends who have disconnects. Thankfully, most of my friends and most of my family we are on the same page, but really it's been my friend group where there's a particular person. Wow, I'm still not even wearing the temporary stay plate because I was like, no. Like after the first day of trying, I was like, I'm in pain just walking around. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry to hear that. Mentally tough on families. Very, very much so. I was researching, and so many families have had ruptures. Families and friends have like lifelong friends, ruptures, and I'm afraid I might end up being one of those people because this person's very, very mad, at me informing people about safety stuff I knew about the party that was being thrown, and I'm not sure I can agree to her demands about not doing that next time around. And so sucks. I've cried a lot, and it's just I'm still kind of stunned from it. But apparently I'm not alone. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it helps me feel less lonely on it, but I'm sad that other people are dealing with this too. Oh, Finbar, please let it happen soon. Bring on the wind. Let's let it blow over. My God, already. All right, so I think I'll do My Boys, and then I haven't decided on a final song. So if anybody has any requests, could see maybe Persist. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna do My Boys first. But I forgot about your shingles, Carrie. I had completely forgotten about that. You had that going for so long, right? And now you still have it. Did it ever stop? Has it been like we're talking years and years, right? Gosh darn it. There's supposedly something that at a certain age you can take if you did have chickenpox or if you didn't. 2 years now. Okay, I'm not misremembering. Oh, I'm so sorry, Carrie. Is it like seriously annoying, like hard to sleep type of thing? Or like, is it just a minor annoyance at this point? My boys, gosh, excuse me. I'm kind of tired. I haven't really gotten enough sleep I guess keep waking up too early and getting to bed too late. Hi, Willie. So good to see you. How's your keyboard coming along? Have you gotten to get your CD-ROMs going so you can figure out how to work it? One of them you said was instructional, and then there's also just getting it going. Two, well, maybe one was a DVD. Anyway, we're gonna do My Boys, and I will respond on the back end, on the back side of this here song. All right. You haven't gotten the CD out. Gotcha. Too busy. This is about my 2 sons, by the way. Oh, no. That reminds me a lot of my dad, Carrie. I don't know if I told you. I think I did. But he had multiple strokes, and one of them caused damage in his brain and his thalamus, which told the left side of his body that it was continuously on fire. The case is big. Oh, God. And it was horrible. The only escape, thankfully, he had escape when he slept. But so this is about my 2 sons when they were little. When Elliot smiles, his light fills the room. When he senses your sadness, his eyes they fill with. Uh-oh. Oh no. With gloom. No, yeah, that's right. When Elliot, I'm kind of have a slight headache, so I think it's affecting my clarity. When Elliot, my thinking. When Elliot smiles, his light it fills the room. When he senses your sadness, his eyes they fill with gloom. He'll invite you to play with a car or a ball, with his eyes and red hair shining like his love for us all. My boys are like flowers, white petals open, both to the sun. I breathe them in, I fall to my knees, cheeks wet with tears, so dear. I draw them near. Keegan asks questions like raindrops on leaves, filling the earth, growing such beautiful things. His insights abound. He loves thinking things through. Dr. Seuss stories and his little brother too. My boys are like flowers, white petals open, full to the sun. I breathe them in, I fall to my knees, cheeks wet with tears, so dear. I draw them near. They sit heads together, hair intertwined, along with their hands, along with their minds. Keegan reads the book, Elliot looks on. I take it all in before it is gone. My boys are like flowers, white petals open, pulled to the sun. I breathe them in, I fall to my knees, cheeks wet with tears, so dear. I draw them near. I draw them near. I like that song. It's about my guys. My guys, they're so awesome. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will give my little blurb. I'm going to do one more song though. If anybody has any suggestions based on my normal list, I could go multiple different ways. Default would probably be, I don't know. Could do Persist. Could do I Want to Live Before I Die. Might be nice. Yeah. Yes, that was a song about my boys. I'm going to plop in my normal little blurb just to give a mid or 3/4 of the way through infomercial. I should do, yeah. Should probably do 2 of these because I think you guys, it's kind of cut off. Well, maybe if I put that like that, you can see it. Okay, so I'm a singer-songwriter. Most of my music's modern American folk, but I do some bluesy songs. Most is on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping. And I broadcast most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. And I do ask, I'm going to do one more song, but I do ask that you consider afterwards maybe following Tiffany TLC Music, it's the username everywhere. Any or all of these spots, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube apps, especially Twitter, because I also do announcements there in addition to broadcasting. So I'm going to end, I guess, with ... I Want to Live Before I Die. Let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a song about doing the things that I really want to do with my life, not letting fear get in the way. If it's fear that's just kind of general nervousness, that's a tough one though, because I don't like to be nervous. So the remedy for that can vary depending on the situation. With my music, it turned out to be the answer was doing it every day, performing it almost every day, because it's really hard to keep up anxiety or stress around something that you do all the time. So, but I had to warm myself up to that. I didn't like push myself or force myself into it. Hi, Wesley. Good to see you. It's been a while. How are you? Let us know what's the latest. We're going to do this last song. I Want to Live Before I Die. So good to see you. Let's see. Looking for ways to hurt myself, no death-defying tricks. Ooh, wanna be all that I can be, you maybe take a couple of risks. Don't wanna let fear stop me or leave me on track. Just wanna live my life, but no holding back. You know, I really want to live before I die. I'm going up with the side. I just don't want to live before I die. Comes a time for some, and that time it came for me. When the pain of holding back, it was worse than breaking free. What's in always so clear to me, you know I've known fear so well, so bad that I can't move through, and now it's not where I wanna dwell. I wanna live before I die. You know, I really want to live before I die. I'm going up in the sky. I just don't wanna live. Thanks, Wesley. So much I wanna give, so much that I wanna be. But that is it. Here I come, I'm giving all that I've got in me. 'Cause I wanna live before I die. You know, I really wanna live before I die. I'm going up in my side. Just don't wanna live before I die. Just don't wanna live before I die. Whew, I needed that sound apparently. Woo! So thanks, Wesley. I am really tripping out that you got your flu shot in late August. I didn't even know they were doing flu shots yet. I mean, are we already doing flu shots? I thought that was like September. Flu shots. Flu shots. Well, maybe starting when? I mean, is that CDC recommends that people get a flu vaccine by the end of October. However, getting vaccinated early, getting vaccinated early, for example, in July or August, is likely to be associated with reduced protection against flu infection later in the flu season, particularly among older adults. So that kind of sounds like there might be a benefit in procrastinating, which is perfect for me. No, I don't want to wait that long. But it sounds like you can, is the point. You got it at Target. Gotcha. Thanks, Wesley, for the Teamwork Award. Yay. Thank you. Gotcha. Yeah, wow. That's amazing. I didn't even know it was available in July and August. That's crazy. I'm so amazed. Well, I will probably wait until, I don't want to wait too long into it. I don't know. I'll wait until I decide to procrastinate. That was interesting what I read, though, that in some ways, I mean, the earlier you get it, the sooner you're protected. But on the other ways, the sooner it's going to wear off. So it's like, it's kind of maybe more about when do you have your greatest concern. Where I live, it's warm for so long. I mean, it's really summer until November here. And so I'm guessing we get a little bit later start for the flu here than maybe you guys do. Wherever, Wesley, I'm trying to remember, you're in North Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina. I don't know. I guess maybe not. I don't know. I mean, where I am, it's like, it's going to be in the 80s and 90s through the end of October, most of October, probably. Crazy stuff. We're having a weird cold snap right now. Like it's in the 80s. That's a cold snap for us. Oh gosh. That's like, oh, it's so cool. I'm kind of cold. No, it's not that bad, but it's just not normal. It's more like 100 degrees and higher is more what we're used to this time of year. Anyway, thanks you guys for being with me. Carrie, Wesley, Terry as well, Willie, and others. Thank you for being with me, live or replay. I appreciate you. Yes, that's going to be poo-poo. Yes, right, Wesley. I know. I've heard this as well. Starting in September, they're going to start doing booster shots. The people who got their first shot in like January or February are going to be first up, and it's going to go from there. You got yours kind of late, so you probably won't have to get yours for, I'm going to guess, I don't remember what month you got yours in, Wesley. Thanks, Carrie. Do take a moment to join the TLC family by following at Tiffany TLC Music on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Haps. I'll see you later, Carrie and everybody else, but I'm going to put up my little blurb again, you know. Singer, songwriter, all that jazz, and all that jazz. Put it up one more time so it can really be seen. Yeah, please follow. And this is what you'll get. Mostly modern American folk, some bluesy stuff, mostly acoustic guitar, some vocal looping, most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 or later. June 7th is when you got the second dose. So my second dose was, I think, May 7th or something, May, June. So you're like 1 month later than me. I figured, I think it's 8 months from the date you got it, the second dose, that you get the booster. So May, June, July. So for you, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So you may not need to get yours until February. Don't trust me. Ask around, ask the doctor, that kind of thing. But that's my understanding, because they're letting it go for like 8 months. I wish they'd give it to us sooner, because data show that what I've been looking at at around 4 months, it starts to slightly taper off in effectiveness, especially with the Delta variant. And then by 6 months, it's really tapering off. So be careful for those of us who can't get it, the booster, until the new year, be careful over the holidays. I don't think we're going to be getting together in person with our family, probably. We'll see. Anyway, things evolve so quickly with this disease that you can't predict hardly a week out. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. I can't believe we stopped to say that, but it's definitely true right now. Take care. Stay safe. Please be extra careful of you and your loved ones. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.